Yes, I survived. That's good. Oh, the thing that was in the corner is the microphone? Hold on. Aha! I figured it out. Alright. So anyway. It is still night, but almost day. So I guess we're, let's look at the quest book for a little bit. Waiting for those carrots. We could claim things, but we don't need to. Hey, look, we can see tier 0. Ready, set, go. Oh, there's a checkbox. Awesome. You should probably have a home by now. A steady supply of food is a fundamental requirement at all times. Take this journal to keep track of the things you've eaten. You'll have to travel far in this tier. Better be prepared. You get a lunch bag and a food journal. Awesome. So we will we'll go ahead and collect those things, even though we're not home. And we can start working on tier 0. That's awesome. I didn't realize that we were not locked behind these things. But, yeah, so we can... Oh, it is the Spice of Life Carrot Edition. Is the mod that is in here. So we should get bonus hearts from eating new things. Assuming it works the way I'm used to. And we get a food journal. So we should be able to look at this, right? Here we go. About my food. Haunches worth eaten 47. Bonus heart 0. Haunches until next heart 3. So we're so close. We just need to have 3 haunches of interesting things, I guess. Here's all the things we've eaten so far. Cool, 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 cool. And then the lunch bag lets us put foods into here. So we can put steak and bread and cooked mutton. And then I think, if I could remember how to use my keyboard, use while sneaking to open. Wait, but I'm not sneaking. Ah, I see. Okay, cool. So if you sneak and right click, you open it, and then you can right click it to eat from it. Nice. Still night though, for a little bit longer. Alright, so this is, and so it begins. Still working on this. We have staying cool in the heat, which we can't see yet. Oh. If you haven't noticed, this world is a true hellscape, full of special mobs and infernals around every corner. Unlike in vanilla, a player has to actually, I'll read that in a second, actually stay aware and pay attention to what they are fighting. Here are some tips. If an infernal has vengeance, don't shoot it with your 56 damage crossbow. I'm guessing vengeance means you get the damage back on you. A high health infernal with regeneration is hard to kill. Even worse if it is a witch that can also heal herself. In those cases, run like hell or bring a soul vial to capture it and throw it in Mount Doom. Okay. Watch out for zombies with fishing poles. They can pull you back to them, and zombies with the bow and arrow, they can shoot you back. Cool. And we get some bone meal, so we can hurry up and get those carrots. Yeah. And it is day, so we're gonna dig up and get out of here. I'm still looking for those raspberries, but I think we'll look a little bit further. But I think we'll start heading back as well. So, Nate is Cool says, alright, who decided a size of 7 equals a maximum of 4 ores in a vein, and why aren't they in jail? I mean, I'm sure there's some logic. Ooh, what is this? Bamboo. I want some bamboo. Effective tool is an axe, but it's not. Can I just punch it? I can. Alright. We get some bamboo. Yay, exploring. Like there's some internal mechanism where 7 makes sense to represent something that then like through some algorithm results in there being a maximum of 4 ores in a vein. I don't know. There's always a reason. It's just not necessarily a reason that makes sense to anyone other than the person who wrote it. And maybe not even then. That's why coding's great and awful. It doesn't have a, it doesn't show like a percentage on these pairs. What's up with that? Okay. I mean, I know there's a reason. I have the source code right here. I'm just not going to find it. Well, they didn't leave a comment explaining exactly what the rationale was? Yeah, good code is hard to write because there's so many factors, you know. Like, you would learn, you know, in like a computer science program, right, about like memory and time trade-offs and considerations around those different aspects of performance. But in practice, you know, you have to consider who's going to read the code after, who's going to have to maintain it, and those sorts of things as well. Code so bad the decompiler automatically generates a comment out of pity. Oh, right, this is like decompiled Java code, right? Well, what can you do? Alright, we get a bonus heart. We did it. We won. Okay, so I'm going that way. Eventually. Just take the code and give it to ChatGPT and have it write a comment for you. Alright, so we're in a really old version of Minecraft, so we don't have to worry about falling into snow and needing leather boots. Hooray! Hooray for Minecraft 1.7. It'll be an incorrect comment and a nice font. Maybe. It's kind of hit or miss. What did I just see over there? What's going on over there? What is that? I must know. We got time. Yeah, definitely ChatGPT can be very strongly, confidently wrong about things. Other times it's been very helpful in like suggesting something that then I go and verify, yes, that is correct. All right, I don't know what the deal is with these hobgoblins. Maybe I'll learn at some point. All right. Okay. This is not weird at all. All right. So we have some hay bales in kind of a vaguely humanoid shape. I might just leave that. Do we see any greatwood trees or silverwood trees? Some really great trees over there. Quick, burn it. I don't have a flint steel. Yeah, that feels like it's some kind of effigy, right? I feel like burning it might like summon something. Those are some really massive trees. But they're not the trees that we were looking for, I think. It's been a while since I played with Thaumcraft, which I'm pretty sure their great wood and silver trees are from Thaumcraft. I could be mistaken. But yeah, we're gonna head home, and we're gonna look at things for Tier 0. Sand and gravel. Food. Not enough items. Basic processing. Macerator 0.1 alpha. So the mortar. and clay. And so, okay, we're going to do all that instead of messing around. I think we'll be able to get some coins later. Oh, pigs. Must have pigs. Must have pigs dead. Hopefully I didn't need raw pork chops for the quest. Let's find out. So that was in, and so it begins. We just need to kill the pigs. All right, we need to kill 2 more pigs. And we get lots of food too, which is good. Put that in our backpack, or our lunch bag. Once, hey, look, there's a slot empty. Put it in there. There we go. That's all the pigs, huh? Did we, was there another one for sheep? We got, well, we got the wool, right? That was the thing with that. Oh, hey, we can checkbox that. We can checkbox that too. Awesome. Just free stuff. Why not? Oops. Claim. I guess I should probably read the messages. Creepers can make you have a bad time. Drowning creeper, when it explodes, it surrounds you in a ball of cobble filled with water. Not only do you have to escape, but cobble is infested with silverfish, and the silverfish are all infernal. The best way to deal with it is to first escape up or down. If you have to clear the cobble ball, first clear the water. I could remember a complicated /execute command to kill the dragon, or I could do a strength 100 slap. Huh. Is this like in a script, or just wanting to do it? I mean, the strength 100 slap sounds fun. Injure creeper randomly teleports you a short distance away, possibly deep underground. Okay, so creeper is bad. Spiders are bad. Reflects missile damage back towards you. Mother spiders will spawn a lot of baby spiders on death, some of which may be infernal. A flying spider is bad. A flying spider can grab the oblivious flyer. Ghost spiders are partially invisible and can pass through thin walls. Really bad. The only zombie pigman to watch out for is the vampire pigman. He hardly takes any damage unless you use a wooden sword as a stake or have a magical sword. Okay. Nate says, I needed to kill the dragon so it wouldn't harass me while I was testing. Makes sense. I don't know what a Omanite is. It's some kind of Pokemon. And this is in chat right now. Oh, it's another checkbox. We get a free blaze powder to occupy our inventory. Blazes are all infernals and all nasty. Avoid like a plague. Get awesome weapons, awesome armor, and prepare for a fight. The alternative is to figure out a way to destroy them with technology. Just nuke the nether. The alternative to the alternative is to figure out a different way to get blaze powder and blaze rods. Just don't go to the nether. Got it. Alright. We still need to kill some pigs for this. But honestly, we can kind of start working on tier 0 stuff. So we're gonna do that. Except it's night. It's night, and I am a fool. I'm a fool. Such a fool. It's getting so dark. Alright, well, we're in a hole. Waiting for day to come. So let's look at the quests here. So, when we get back to the house, which I should have been doing instead of looking at the quests, is we need 25 stone. We can cook stone, I believe, in the furnace. Yay! We can do that. So that should be easy-ish. We have a checkbox. Let's do some reading while we're waiting for day. Yeah, good. So food is great, right? But what's even greater is eating tons of it. Too boring and pointless, you say? Well, what if I told you you can get extra hearts just by expanding your palate? You can get 1 point for every half shank of hunger from a food eaten, and after 50 points, you can get an extra heart. Well, we saw that. We did that. We're gonna do it some more. Now you have a reason to make all those Pam's foods. Gotta collect all the things now. Make all the kinds of food. Each food contributes its shank value once. Eating something from a lunchbox counts as if you took it out and ate it manually. Okay. If you want to see what foods you've eaten, you can use the food journal, but it's clunky. Realistically, you want to use NEI to see foods eaten and not eaten. You can search for not yet eaten to see foods left, and assisted to see foods eaten. That's a good note. You need to have started diminishing returns first to see this. Okay. So you need to eat several things, I think, of the same, like several portions of the same thing to have diminishing returns. If it doesn't work, go to NEI options, bottom left. When inventory is open, then click on inventory, change search mode to regex. It's also commands, food list size and food list sync. Okay, let's check that NEI option. So NEI config, was it inventory? I think it was inventory, right? And then show item quantity GI, ignore, use NPC, search mode, regex. Okay. Be really good. Alright, we read it. We didn't get anything for it, but it, it's done. Gravel? Okay, we need 128 gravel. Okay. So we found that gravel. There was some gravel that we found one place. We can go back and get some more. Okay. And we need sand. We need 128 sand. See, earlier in the stream, I said I remembered from seeing Threefold play this that he needed a bunch of gravel at the beginning, like pretty soon. And then we need 128 clay. So we need 2 stacks of sand and gravel and clay. Excuse me. That feels like that's setting us up to do Tinker's Construct. Is what that feels like. All right, it is 11:40, 11:50 at night. Okay, let's read these other ones. Not enough items. More like too many items. Here's some tips for using NEI. When you have your inventory open, you can type the search terms in the text bar at the bottom. Make sure your GUI size is set correctly. I did that before we started the stream. Or you won't be able to see it. Double-click the bar to highlight any matching items. Oh, cool, that works in this. Right, so if we search for, like, cobble. BBLE. My typing is a little slow. I'm having a keyboard. There we go. So double click and then we highlight things that match the search in the inventory. Very nice. Just leave that like that. Cool. Even better, you can use T to search nearby inventories. Interesting. T, you say? Of course, I don't have any nearby inventories, but I'm assuming I hover over this and hit T, or do I hover over this and hit T? I don't know. I guess we'll find out when we get back to the house. Right. And then a special Y command to look for a machine in the world. Oh, I see. So you can't look for any block, but specifically for machines, if you look it up in JEI or NEI, and you hover over it and hit Y, you can find that machine placed in the world. That could be useful. And assuming I've understood what this is saying. We now have an extra fancy bookmark feature. I've been using that. Default key is A. Check. Bookmarks will be on the left side of the inventory. You can look up the recipes you use as normal to move a bookmark. Shift left mouse button. Okay. You can even bookmark entire recipes with Shift A. Or recipes with amounts using Control Shift A. Interesting. Oh, I think... Hold on. So does that mean... Like, if we look at the recipe for... I don't know... Bone meal? Where's R? There's R. And we look here. Okay, like... is there a recipe that has multiple inputs? Okay, well, anyway, let's use this as an example. So if I do Control Shift A. So it bookmarks the amounts of the inputs to the recipe and the amount of the output. Ooh, look at that. So if I hit A and then that all goes away. If I do Shift A on this, okay, then it bookmarks the items from the recipe. Cool. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. All right. Pressing O will hide NEI for fancy screenshots. Does that mean like from here and then O? Hey, and that's like vanilla almost. Ooh. Okay, cool. And check. All right. We get another Explorer coin. That's good. All right, and then more about NEI. We can come back to this later. It's explaining like using # and asterisks and searching by mod. Oh, at mod.thumbcraft. Wow. Okay, so some advanced search options in NEI. Should we need that? Probably just searching by mod. That's almost always what I'm doing when I'm looking for something. When I'm like, there's something from this mod, I don't remember exactly what it is, because if you narrow it down to a mod, I mean, there's some mods that have like thousands of items, but a lot of them have a smaller subset that is feasible to find what you're looking for. All right. So. Well, that was a lot of talking, a lot of reading. But it is daytime, so we're gonna dig ourselves out here and run for it. Also remembering that we're looking for raspberry bushes. If you see any. But the main thing I want to do is I want to get back to the house. I want to put away the stuff that we've grabbed up. And then we need to start digging. We got about a half hour left on the stream today. So, because I decided I was going to go a little long. But 4 hours is enough, right? I mean, I could probably go longer, but I'm not going to. What kind of bush is that? Blueberry. Alright. We got some pears here as well. Alright, so the other fruits on the other trees are like Pam's Harvest Craft, I guess. So these are a bit different. Eaten 4 times, eaten once, out of eaten 4 times. Let's swap out. We'll put some pears in there. There we go. So we're going that way, yeah? Very good. Now, if we see some clay or sand or gravel, we can probably pick that up as well. What's this black stuff? This is black granite, okay. Oh, we need 2 more pigs. We need to kill 2 more pigs, that is. We need them to be dead. Rest in pieces, piggies. Alright. Cool. You know, I do have a feeling that as I go around, I do miss things. Like, it's definitely, I've seen other streamers say, oh, we need something, and then, you know, 5 seconds later, they walk right past the thing they just said they needed and then didn't even see it. But what can you do? Sodalite ore. I'm thinking this is oil. I guess we can go look at it briefly to verify that assumption. What happens if I step in this? Well, that is not great. I can't jump. Alright, cool. Let's not do that again. I assume that's oil. See, how far away? 350 meters. It's not that far, but in this world it is for now. Alright. Sand, gravel, and clay. Right? Sand, gravel, and clay. What's this? Bluebells? Interesting. That's something I think I need. Now, where did I see that gravel before? I suspect our shovel is not going to survive. Was there gravel here? I don't know. I see clay over there. I suspect... Oh, I see gravel there. No, that's done. Wild sandal appears. Sandile? Sandal? I don't know. I don't know how you say it. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So, I suspect our shovel is not going to survive collecting 128 of some of these things. Maybe the clay, since we seem to get multiple per shovel. Which makes sense. Generally, that's the case, but you never know. They could have made it so that it's 1 clay ball per dig, per block. Unless you have better equipment, right? That feels like something we would see in a pack like this. Here we go, some more clay. Almost 2 stacks. More than 2 stacks. How much clay did we actually need? Okay, there we go. So we get things. I'll just leave that for now. We don't need more stuff clogging up our inventory. We need to get back to the house, so we need to find... it would be nice in the next 25 minutes or so that I have remaining for the stream to, let's say, actually probably more like 15 minutes. So in the next 15 minutes, let's get the remaining sand and gravel. Would be nice. Would be good. Would be cool. So let me put these things away. We have all the food stuff. I will want to do more with the food later. But for now, that's fine. We should... We need like 40 clean stone, I think. So we could get that cooking. And there was something else. We probably want to make another shovel while we're here. If we have the wood for it, which we do. Nate is cool said, I find it hilarious that Minecraft tree generation is so awful. There's an entire library dedicated to making it easier to add trees. I mean, have you seen the JavaScript npm ecosystem? Like, even the easiest thing, someone is going to make a library to do. Just to not have to do it more than once. Anyway. Alright, so can we cook cobblestone? Do we have anything we can use? I guess we have to use wood. Can we do this? We can't do that. Can we? Okay, it has burn time. I guess we can do that. Okay, but JavaScript is also created by an unholy contract, so it doesn't count. JavaScript is great, except for some parts. But TypeScript is great. TypeScript has been the language that I've been coding in for work stuff for a few years. A few years now. And I don't have any kind of Stockholm Syndrome. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah. I've been enjoying so the coding streams on mostly on Sundays for the last few weeks. I've been using Rust, and Rust has been good. I've been remembering things from years back, from the last time I did Rust programming, and learning new things, and using GitHub Copilot along the way. So sometimes it's right, and sometimes I'm right, and sometimes neither of us is right. Actually, I had someone give the right answer in chat yesterday. Rust is great until Borrow Checker ambushes you in Dark Alley and takes all your money. I mean, then you shouldn't have had that money in the first place, right? That wasn't your money. You improperly borrowed it. Now where is gravel and sand? I really need to do that in the next 10 minutes. Well, I found rain. Also, we need to head back because it's night. I don't want to spend another night in a hole. I wanna do things. The game did not freeze. Okay, it's back. Run to the house. I also don't want hostile mobs to spawn. Alright. Here we go. Oh, the other thing I can do, I can buy myself a little time. There we go. Alright. Cool. So, gravel and sand. Gravel and sand. I feel like I saw some at some point. I probably should have put a waypoint. That's what I should have done, but I didn't. So, here we are. That's... I thought that was clay, but it's just stone. We don't need clay anyway. You forgot to clone your soul. Time to die. Yeah, that was actually the problem. Yesterday was that I was trying to figure out how to handle having like we had a string that we were getting before a loop, right? And then inside of the loop we were passing that string to things, and we just needed to pass a reference. That ended up being the thing. We could have cloned it, but that would have been unnecessary because it wasn't being mutated or anything. So it could have been borrowed in each loop. All right, can we please find some? Oh yeah, was it over here, kind of an icy area? Like this is where I got to, right? When I found the other gravel, and then maybe I found more. I don't remember. There's some gravel. Is there more? There is. There I go, committing the cardinal sin of Minecraft and digging straight down. I mean, really, what's the worst that could happen? Lava pool? That would be a fun end to the first stream. Alright, so we need another stack. All these respects I'm paying myself in the search bar. I prefer pointers. What's the worst that could segmentation fault? Indeed. My early years of programming, kind of just as a hobbyist, right? Teaching myself different things in C and C++. It was segmentation faults all the way down. That was a while ago. But that's why I won't be going back to C. Can't make me. Not even C++. Speaking of languages I'm really rusty in, I made the joke already that I'm pretty rusty in with Rust. Just because, you know, it's been a few years since I did one big project, which is translating one of my old C++ libraries into Rust, and I put it on GitHub, put it on into Cargo, and there. So that should be 2 stacks. There we go. All right. So now we just need the sands, and to get out of this hole. All right. Now where's sand? Probably on a shoreline somewhere. Also, the shovel has lasted surprisingly long. Longer than I thought it would. Actually, if we could find a desert, that would be a good source of sand, right? Have I seen anything desert-like? Things that were referred to as a desert. Oh, you wrote something in Rust. Here we go. Have the long socks and cat ear headphones arrived yet? Or are they still shipping? Ooh, maybe I should do that. Get the gamer socks, or the coder socks. That's the meme. Yeah. All right, where can I find sand? Maybe over here. This food is not so effective, unfortunately. Oh look, I found a bunch of gravel. Perfect. Yeah, so that was like 5 years ago. I rewrote that Monkrez algorithm library into Rust. So it's been a while. It was like one thing, and then you know, now I'm trying to, you know, remember and then pick up the things I didn't learn back then. It's either that or you make a persona, assuming you don't have one already. I don't make the rules, sorry. I do not have a persona. I will not be making a persona. I have interacted with individuals of that sort of persuasion, and they are interesting people who I would like to know more about. But not for me. Also, I see purple. Also, I see it's 1 p.m. We should probably go back. Unfortunately, maybe we'll find some sand on the way. We found gravel though, lots of gravel. Can I waypoint? Here we go. Gravel. Gravel is green apparently. All right, we got to run 500 meters back, and we have food that we don't like. Hold on. Oh, I see. It's just the steak. Oh, that's terrible. What have I done? I've made a mistake. We need to find some food on the way. Yeah, that's what they all say in the car. You're being shipped off to the furry convention. That's good. All right, we're gonna have some mutton. Okay. Now, okay, its nutritional value is 50%. Better than nothing. Let's go. All right, we got a little bit of time left. Nate is cool. You are kind of cool. I like your jokes. Bang. Oops. This way, and then that way. Alright, there we go. Can we eat this now? I didn't really like that. Probably should have just eaten the pork directly. Or I might be just tired of pork. Yeah, I think I'm tired of pork. 50% is not terrible. So I need to stop hitting F. To try to get out of that. Because it autofocuses that search bar. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Alright. Okay. Alright, it's 4 o'clock. I really need to get back. Shall I eat some raw chicken? Maybe. See how bad this gets. Unfortunately, my sword is too strong to, you know, put the chicken, light the chicken on fire without it instantly dying. Here we go, some other random foods. We got like an hour and a half to get back to the house. We could probably make that fine. Well, unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to find that sand in the time I have remaining today. Sounds very ominous if I don't finish that. There's a Puku Muku in the chat. Might just want it just for the uniqueness of that name. What a name. If you're not part of the Pokemon community game and you want to participate, you do Poke Start, exclamation Poke Start, and that allows you to then run Poke Catch. And hopefully I have remaining Pokeballs. I guess I do because I didn't complain. I also need to eat some different fruits here. I'm gonna eat this leek. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna need some other foods here. Yep, eaten once. I don't want to eat something where I have only one of it. Ah, it escaped. I didn't catch it. Ah, that's too bad. Okay, let's sleep. Okay. So, if someone just says, I'm not a furry, definitely not a furry. If they elaborate any further than that, then the odds of them being a furry is a function of how long they take. I like it. All right. So, yeah, and Streamlabs jumps in there to spam the chat. All right, so that's going to be it for today. I hope you've enjoyed. I think for now, I'm probably just going to pick this up next Monday. Next stream will be Wednesday, the same time period. I don't know if I'll go quite this late. I think I'm going to be doing some Cyberpunk 2077. I'll be doing a new run. I guess a question will be, is it going to be Nomad or Corpo or what's the other option? Oh, Street Kid, right. But I'll be doing a new one because it's been like a year since I played the game. And yeah, I'm just going to start over. And then Friday, Oxygen Not Included, continuing our just kind of classic map with Spaced Out DLC. We're on like nearly cycle 700 at this point, if you know anything about that game. And then coding stream on Sunday. There might be some other streams in between. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. Super excited to start this pack properly. Next week we'll get that sands and get going on tier... Is it tier 0 or tier 1? I think it's tier 0, right? And then it's 0.5 and then 1. So very early days, but much gregging to come. Alright, thanks so much for hanging out in the chat, chatting, watching, doing all the things that you all are doing while I'm doing the stuff over on my end. Thanks so much again for the follows. Milwarwat and Marwat, I mean, and Nate is cool 54321. All right. So until next time, take care. Bye bye.